I am alive. And so is my fan. Occasionally, it appears, as I'm being told by the microphone feedback. If I can alter that slightly, but not completely, as I do need the fan right now. It's criminal. Pretty sure there are places around the world that still have snow, and yet here for at least a couple months already we've had this. Gotta have the fan on all day, all night, or else roast alive in your own juices. That's sensible, right? So, you know, just as that is completely sensible, what more sensible response to such a situation is there than turning to the ever-present escapism that is video games? This is a truth, let nobody tell you otherwise. As I attempt to dive back into the world of Demon Souls, which will hopefully not take too long, depending on how this here Demon Souls running thing, which is a totally real PS3, as I've said before, attempts to load. Just gotta let it load the pipeline objects and precompiled shaders and all that, which I am sure is something you would see on, well, which you absolutely do see in a real PS3, because that's certainly what I played this on. But apparently my attempt to mitigate the fan noises has not been very successful. Hold on. Or I thought it wasn't, but now that I've turned it a little more slightly, now it has been. Alright. So we're almost ready to begin. Just need to make sure that everything that I have here is in proper order, and which is has almost been accomplished. Let's see. That's there. That's there. Alright, it's basically been accomplished. Oh boy, and I have a lot of tabs open in one of my browser windows. Maybe I should just try to close it completely to mitigate it. This is clearly something I should be doing right now and not at an earlier time. Hold on. Just go ahead and try to capture this. The game, at least, so that, you know, that's at least happening. There it goes. So that's been sitting on that screen for like a few minutes now. But no longer. Now we can watch these unskippable titles as I try to lighten the load of one of my browser windows, which probably shouldn't be open at all. Let me just check real quick, see if I can close it completely. Probably can. Well, there's a few things I want to keep. Hopefully I can just about get rid of everything, or just about everything else, I should say. I don't need this or this. Or this, or any of these. That can stay. I need some of these. Or something I should probably try to figure out is if the game is too loud, because like this is a little loud now, but not this matters about the actual game, because I did look at my the VOD from the last stream that I did, which has this Bloodborne, and it seemed to me that I was a little like I felt like noisy but not too frequently. Maybe it was just a coincidence. Anyway, I need to keep closing tabs, so please excuse me for a moment. This can die. This can die. These two can die. This should have died like 2 days ago. It's the fact that I'm forcing 2-day old tabs and I don't need to give an idea of how disorganized they have this. And this probably will die right after I make sure that I haven't saved an item so that can die. That can die. Okay, good. We've gotten down to where the individual tab graphics are big enough that I can just click X without actually focusing them. That's an improvement. Okay. Looks like we're just in time. So I'm pretty much done in the background here, so that was sure was a great rendition of the intro cutscene. Let's go back to Wakerman. I think I do have the other character, but I pretty much stopped playing her after I did this. Might go back to her eventually, because, you know, something that I learned in my downtime was that apparently there's armor in this game that's male or female exclusive, which explains why I was not able to equip the tattered stuff that found whole ragged ropes. Which means, you know, that I should probably leave that with Mr. Stuck here.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Sure you are. Let's see. I can't wear it anyway, so why even bother? And there's a few things that I did as well. I did grind a little bit. In between the one stream that I did this and this one. Basically did laps of Boletarian Palace. Oh hey, someone's actually here, what a surprise. Low default. Servers are dead forever, oh yeah.
You have a heart of...
That's clearly... well, I mean, that is... fuck, how do I stay in character? Yeah, the servers died very recently, which is why they show up as... you can never go online again on this, my totally real PS3 that I'm playing this on. That's clearly the reason why that message shows up. Because those are the circumstances. Anyway, let's see. So the last time I did stream this, though, I did die to the first boost of the mine here. But, you know, that's not the only place I can go right now. I could go to the Tower of Latria. Or I could go to the next stone over that I can actually enter, which is the Shrine of Storms. Or I could go to the next archstone over that I can enter, which is the Valley of the fuck that. I think what I'm actually going to try to do is return to the Phalanx or Phalanx archstone. How are you supposed to, like, I'm pretty sure that if you say that in, like, trying to not juxtapose, extrapolate the Greek, I think, of that word to another language, you would say phalanx, but maybe you're expected to say that a different way in English, I don't know. Funnily enough, I just closed one of my fucking tabs here, which was Google Translate, and now I'm opening it up again to check this specifically. Let's see,
Phalanx.
according to this computer voice, it's phalanx, and yet if you say it in Spanish, it would be
Falange.
Falange, which is not phalange, as you can see, so I seriously doubt the anglicization, if that's even how do you pronounce that? If computer voice, help me out here.
Anglicization.
Anglicization of that word. Thank you. Anyway, I'm still clicking on things. So I could do something in the game, or I could complain about this thing, I guess so. Let's see. Nope, I'm not done complaining. Alright, back to away from reality. Anyway, let's see. I need to actually focus here because I would like to, you know, actually make some progress in a few areas here so that I can go there and grind at my leisure while... Oh, okay, here's something else that I did. I now have an axe because I found this. I'm sure I found this in like the second area. So it was probably during the last stream that I did. It's one of the crushing axes, which apparently, fuck's sake, it's that angle. Apparently scales more with strength. That's the crushing path. So it's basically just a regular path of an upgrade in Dark Souls, I guess, except before that. Also, here are some some of those phalanx blob creatures, like the first boss was. As they're hanging out in a few places other than the boss room, so... And you know, there's this one that shows up here, and... typically always faces straight towards your face, so you can't actually attack it from behind, which is the weak point, but... It's literally the only time I've ever seen it not do that. And, you know, since it's in a very narrow passageway, you can't actually get behind it by circle strafing, so... I just have to brute force through the defenses, but I guess not that one time. Something else I did was basically wasted all of my my heals on the spider boss last time, but I actually went and grinded more of them, so not that close to death now. I did go in here a little preemptively before and talk to this guy who's trapped back here now, I guess, but he doesn't want to talk anymore. Alright. It's kind of funny, because like I mentioned on my first character there, I did a quick sort of test run of this game with just to see if it could work for stream. Then pretty sure that like after I rescue him in the first section of that world, and then I went back to the Nexus and he was kind of hanging out there, and then I didn't meet him there with this character, but apparently he shows up back there now. You know, this is the world with the Dargans that apparently like to fly around and fuck people up, and there's a bunch of charred corpses there, so well, let's just keep going down this direction. What could possibly go wrong? Totally not being hesitant or anything for any reason, especially when I see that shit. I actually had not... you know, anticipated the absolutely... oh shit. Okay, let's just keep fucking running and try to find cover. Pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. Get in the guardhouse. Pop a few of these, I guess, to Stave of Death. Or Stave of Death. I keep forgetting that this is the game. I keep hearing the voice of the fucking Shrine Maiden. Like, brave soul who fears not death, because I have a very weird kind of accent. And for some reason it reminds me a lot of the accent that the doll in Bloodborne speaks with. Okay, there we go. Okay, is Dargan gonna keep coming back, or no, I probably shouldn't be clicking on so many things. I'm trying to play this fairly it's disrupting my capture card, that's what we call it over. Okay, see, this thing isn't destructible, this is... Okay, now it's going that way. And hey, there were killable things under it, so that dragon was kind enough to kill them for me. Probably gonna regret this, but okay, yeah, I do regret that, because while that was in fact at least a weapon. Well, I died, so that's not but while that was in fact a weapon, it was a weapon I'm pretty sure I already had. I don't remember where I got it, but pretty sure I already had that. Okay. Still getting a little hiccups, technical hiccups here and there. Wonder if there's anything like that, just like that. Thank you for demonstrating game. Wondering if there's a few more things that I could sacrifice, like, I don't know, Steam. Do I need Steam open right now? I probably don't. Actually, hold on. Am I not like, wasn't I downloading something there? Yes, I was, but, apparently it finished, but it's still something scheduled for download. Probably because it's, scheduled for 5 minutes from now, but and when I tell it to do it now, it just says, it now says scheduled for 6 minutes from now. Alright. Guess I'll just leave that alone. Or not. Actually, the whole reason I brought Steam up to begin with is because I could probably close it. Without, since you're not using it for anything right now. Let me do that. Steam, bye-bye. I guess music bee... Well, I don't know. The reason I had started up music bee is because... actually was returning to a few soundtracks from like the other... well, I say the other... I was going to say the other Souls games. I didn't actually finish that phrase before I caught myself, but by that I pretty much just mean Dark Souls, since those are the only ones that I played before this. But not only that, but also Castlevania, because there's a few different tracks from that you know, both Dark Souls and this have been reminding me of so far. Okay, these two things are gone, and I got some of that sharp stone. Guess I'm gonna try this again without dying. That seems like a good idea. I don't know, maybe the crows are the things that, creatures that die and drop their souls. Let's follow behind Mr. Dargan Man, except it's not actually a man. I guess the crows don't actually, I don't know if they can die, but if they can, then they probably don't drop any souls, because I didn't get anything there. Right, and I'm also guessing that the Dargan's Wrath can't actually reach up here because the these guys would have died. Which would have made me happy since I hate these waters. I can see why, but now apparently this sort of battlement in this fort is sacred to the Dargan. Probably would have destroyed this place a while ago, and these guys along with it, which would have pleased me, but hey, get more heals. And a wooden catalyst, what? Alright, I got that. Don't know if I got that from a corpse that was already there, or if it was from... probably from a corpse that was already there. Because something I noticed is that apparently you also need a catalyst to do the magics in this game, but like none of the merchants that are available to me so far have actually sold any. And like, how the fuck do you get one if you don't start out as the mage class? And apparently that's how. Sure wonder where this goes. Sure wonder if... a lot of things really, but... like, where's that doggo noise coming from? Could there be there are doggies in this game? I've seen doggies involved. Maybe it was this guy pretending to get out. I've seen doggies in Bloodborne. Not in this yet, I don't think. Oh, another guy. Didn't even catch what I got from that box. Oh, yeah, there they are. Okay, maybe we didn't meet the doggies because I vaguely remember seeing creatures like this. Well, maybe if we can attack by like 6 of them at once. Good. And our retreat completely easy if I get blocked by the geometry level. Hold on. Okay, my healing saved me there. There's another one, unfortunately. There we go. Okay, we did it. Let's put one of these, I guess. But I still hear more dogs. I am not pleased with the volume of dogs that are here. That attack. It will take baby steps in the dark from now on, I suppose. Just until I can confirm that there are more doggos, or there are no more doggos forthcoming. I still hear the fucking dragon getting pissy upstairs. I do like how these crossbow users apparently don't have a backup weapon that hates this guy. They can pull out like in Dark Souls, where it's like if you get close to them, surprise, we have a sword as well, but no, these guys just like one trick.
Ah, we meet again, fancy that. Hope you find something that suits you.
Sure. What does he have actually? The same stuff as last time, or has he expanded his... I thought he was... maybe I'm wrong, but I thought he was selling different stuff last time. Pretty sure that's the stuff that I have already, so... And I don't use these. I kind of wish it would tell you as if any of this stuff is in your stockpile. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of these that it says I have none on hand in the stockpile. I don't know. Let's go get a club. I don't know if I have one. Do I? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a club soon. What else does he have? This, I have that, turpentine. I'm pretty sure these are all drops from random enemies, so it don't really make sense to buy them. Unfortunately, I might be able to buy a bunch of these weapons elsewhere too, so I'm kind of reluctant. I'm gonna go ahead and not buy anything.
It is the end of great Boletariat as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
You're saying the same stuff
A
as
giant
last time.
lizard!
Oh.
One of the king's pets, just like those demons. That monster leaves a trail of charred carcasses, which is great for business, of course. But unless you're a scavenger like me, you better stay clear.
Okay, so that's new.
It is the end of... But that monster, but unless you...
But I guess that's the one new thing that he says now.
Hard times, eh? I'm sure you'll turn things around.
So I guess I can't get past him right now, so whatever's behind him is something I'll have to get later on. Okay, so I guess this is another place I can go up to, like to another tower. So I'll pop another one of these to try and increase my not dying rate, or whatever that's worth. Let's see. Is there anybody in this tower in particular? Oh, there's a fog gate there. And, oh, there's those guys. Hold on. Are we gonna be killed by Mr. Dargan, or is he not gonna be that? I guess he's not gonna be quite that gracious. And they're all fucking crossbow users too. It doesn't actually come all the way over here, that sucks. Why the fuck do I keep going back and forth between them? Focus. Whatever. Not moving the right stick or anything. Okay. He stops right there. I wonder why. I'm sure this means I can Well, with a plan to steal all this crap without him, is it just what he feels? Without him fulminating me. Crescent moon grass, let's see. Jesus, why does it freeze up every time I do pick up something? It's not very nice. I wonder. Should I bother doing this, or should I not have done that? To get like another series, well not quite. I think I could have though. I can move a little faster. It's not gonna hit me right here. Should just pop half or crescent moon grasses instead of half ones. From now on. Anyway, time to steal this this stock from this pile of corpses now. I suppose so that it's not taunting me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to kill that thing at some point. It's like one of those dragons, like the fucking Hellkite dragon. Dark Souls 1. He shows up and is a nuisance that you want to kill very much, but you'll actually have to do it to complete the game. I get the feeling that I'm gonna have to go all the way across to the other side to avoid getting killed now after collecting that last thing. And here was Dark Soul. Okay, can I go up to the top of this battlement turret, the half castle, white castle thing? Yes, I can. These boys are waiting for me here, isn't that nice? It's a welcome committee, and I was trying to do normal strikes there, not those shoves. Like the kicks from Dark Souls, but... Oh, hey, they can do that. Probably good that it does them, at least. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I've completely covered the... I guess the upper path between the first two of these turret things that I've seen, but I have not seen what lies behind the first one. So that's something I should probably investigate, because I'm pretty sure that's something that I can try to find out. Oh boy. Hear more dog sounds, so those are from the game. Just kind of ridiculous since I killed 6 of those dogs already. Okay, this looks kind of suspicious, let's see. Maybe this is the way to rescue though. Hey, what's up? Rescue that guy that was behind the gates. This is how you get to him. Let's see, shall we? Oh, here comes... oh, I was gonna say here comes something, but... crossbows. Old tricks. And yet another one. Jesus Christ. Really love to place these guys with Ctrl-C, huh? Yep. Let's just grab 2 more. I think this stage has enough of them. Clearly not, but at least I know I can remove gas resistance. I don't know what's up with this freeze. I don't remember that happening earlier. Maybe to restart this, this console that it's on. That might help. Yeah, well, you know this guy's right here. He literally could have just like turned around and killed those guys and gone out through the bridge, but he didn't.
Thank you. That makes twice. Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Dark Moon Grass. Grass of the Dark Moon.
This is bad. Not a single person left. Why on earth?
On
How did
Earth.
all of this happen? Father!
Father. Oh, who could his father be, I wonder?
This is bad. How did all of...
Well, I'm guessing he's just gonna start patrolling around this area now without doing much, just like in the last area. Well, without doing much because everything's dead already, thanks to me. If there were things that were still alive that wanted to kill, then I'm sure he would fight them. And be protected by his adequate armor. I don't know, I keep hearing those dogs, but there's clearly nothing else down here, and pretty sure there wasn't anything else up above either, so I can't really be sure why. Hearing those sounds. I'm sure I need to go up somewhere around here. Here we go. If I just keep going down that road, I'll just meet the merchant guy. And I can't actually keep going that way. So I'll go through the fog gate. Which also makes things freeze up for a bit. Oh. Okay, time for Mr. Garden to clean house for me, I guess. One day I'll be able to afford a shield that has 100% physical luck. Nice. Okay, I'm not entirely convinced that the Dargon isn't gonna come by. Waiting for it. Ah, there it goes. Far enough. Time to figure out exactly where his path begins, before we do anything. Whereabouts? So there's one thing, I'm gonna resist the temptation of grabbing that for now. Should we safe here? Judging by the fact that these guys are. Right, it's a blue boy. And a few complications with dealing with him. Just a few complications based on the fact that apparently someone thought it was a good idea to have all of these fuckers just off, for fuck's sake. Not one, but two blue boys, that's fair. And like fucking 5 archers clustered together in one place, that's super fair. Alright then. Right. Pretty much. Yeah. Kinda wondering why this is all of a sudden being a lot more hiccupy than usual. Try something. Try, see if I can close this. Try doing that. And see if I do just that, will it help, or do I need to take further steps? Hello? Okay, well, it's still doing that. I don't know why. So that's cool. It's still doing the thing where it thinks I'm doing the shot when I'm actually just doing the normal attack. That's also cool. These guys are a little stupider than usual, so it seems. I keep freezing up every single time I pick something up. That's pretty sure that's not normal. I remember that happening last time. I might just have to try restarting stuff, but for now let's just see if I can get my shit back. It's kind of a great wall. High wall. So running around like Boletaria. Alright, I'm over here now, Mr. Dargan. Could you please this bridge? No, thank you. I am very grateful. Oh Jesus. Okay, so all of the fucking drops on the bridge were from the guys that died from the blood fire. That's interesting. Oh, great, hold on. What about these fucks? Hold on. There we are. That's better. See, I want all of these items, but I don't want to fucking freeze up every time I grab one. What about the lemon that I have here? Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can, like, I don't know. Figure out how far this guy goes. And, oh wait, this guy's alive. And so I'm safe here, clearly. Right here, behind the dead horse. Has not yet been beaten, ergo I shall not be defeated. I totally put a lot of thought into that, which is why I said it. Otherwise I would not have said something. So indeed, something is really a deep meaning behind that phrase. Think about it for a moment. I'll have you though. Right, so let's see if I can make this something out of this nonsense right here. Like that. Okay. Fucking notice their shield. Okay, Jesus Christ. As usual, I'm really not trying to shove them ever, but the game really thinks so. Okay, so not only are there like 3 fucking archers here, but bolt users, whatever. There's also a bunch of dudes up there, above the thing, right? Yeah, at this point I would be like, you know, hopefully at this point I would be able to unlock some kind of shortcut, right? But I don't know if I can expect that now. This guy just really wants to break my guard, that's not cool. Okay, well, my backstep on my roll did absolutely nothing. That was good. And what I did accomplish, though, hold on. I'd have to do something here, like briefly quit out of this and just kind of restart. See if that helps with. I guess I can close a few more things on here too. That and that. I guess this. Not that I see why this would be a problem, but I guess that. And what else? That. That. Fuck is this? Actually, wait, I already did this. Let me go ahead and. Oh, stop. To restart this. Right, from the top, after I finish doing a few more of these things, that is. Like that, and that. Right, hopefully that's enough. Okay, I just gotta wait for the to start up again. It'll take a minute, you know, that's how long the PS3 takes to read discs. Physical discs, such as I am playing this on. perfectly licensed. Very good. Just go ahead and do that, and then if I just do this, then maybe... There we go. Ignore that. Clearly the PS3 had NVIDIA compatibility. That's their big secret. That's how they get such good performance. And the performance is just stunning, such as we've just seen. It's like whatever they used for Sonic 2006. That had a PS3 release, didn't it? Like fucking... Wasn't there a meme about that? One of those games that has loading screens every 5 minutes that hold you there for like 2 minutes at a time, and you have some kind of super CPU in the console, and just like basically no excuse for having such piss poor performance, and yet there we were, and here we are. Like so. Wait, what? Hold on, just a minute. I'm here in the okay, hold on. No. Actually, let me see if I can... Okay, I'm pretty sure that I didn't erase anything because I have all this stuff still. Yeah, I haven't tracked the rest of the terms. I find it a little strange because, I wasn't at that place when we're near it, that Archstone. I was at the Phalanx Archstone, which is, up ahead. I don't know why it sent me to that very first Archstone in the area instead. You see the light behind that. It's just like inconvenience for no good reason. Here I am taking hits, also for no good reason. Because I could have avoided this whole bridge section at the game where I had saved. So I guess this doesn't have, the saving quite like the Dark Souls, where, wherever you stop, that's where you leave off. Oh, my fuck's sake, why is it still doing that? I'm positive that it wasn't doing that before. Maybe it wasn't, I just didn't notice. I really don't see how I would have failed to notice something. Like, so shitty. Jesus Christ. I just love how these things just have this fucking frenzy mode that they very, very inconsistently and unpredictably they go into after a swing. It's a little bit difficult to deal with them, just a little. So I have no idea if my fucking bloodstain is even still gonna be there, due to what we've just witnessed. We'll return to the Nexus. I don't want to waste even the basic fucking healing items on healing myself after that, having to go through that bridge section, which I should not have been made to go through again anyway. Just take me to here, to where I was, if you would. Now what? You know what, let me try something. Just do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, do that. And close this. There we go. Sure to wonder if that'll help at all. I really have no idea if it will, but hey. Worth a try. Sure, that angle made sense. I hope one of these dudes drops something soon so I can test that. We have absolutely no idea where that could come from. And through no longer. So we're off to a good start, you might say. Very good starts. I am much in agreement with everything that I'm witnessing here. okay, see, this seems far more typical. It's kind of impossible to get behind due to the narrow passageway, so... Forced to hit its shield front. And so far none of these things have dropped anything, so I have no idea if any improvements have been made. My performance. I'm not exactly holding my breath just based on the stutter that happened, just trying to get into this room. Let's see. Wait for Mr. Super Driving here. There you are. From what I hear, this, where, there's absolutely no reason why I should be saying this to begin with. It's a little bit redundant, but were I to have played this game when it first came out, like fucking 8 years ago or something like that, then the performance wouldn't really have been all that different. Okay, sure. Accept that. And then perfectly workable first gen PS3s that not the same thing that I'm playing as somebody's PS3. Okay, I'll be surprised if none of these fuckers drops anything. I am surprised. Sure this guy is safe. Fortunately so. Okay, this guy dropped something, and there's the freeze for at least 1 second. Interesting. Maybe it's just this area, I don't know. I'd say maybe just this area, even though I'm pretty sure it's doing it also. It was doing it also in like the very first bridge area where I'm pretty sure it wasn't doing it beforehand, so I don't really know what to tell you. Just look at that big damage. That's a sign. Something that fills my heart with joy. Okay, yep, let that shove that stuff away. Thank you for doing that, my friend. Certainly. Thank you for doing that again, my friend. You're certainly inspiring me to become a better fighter. By which I mean finding better chances to interrupt you and fuck you over when you're trying to heal like that. Oh, I'm only getting shot by the fucking... the guys up there and not anyone that's actually at the same level of elevation that I am. Ah shit. Are they still... Okay, now there's a guy here that was completely hidden in the shadows. Here. Alright, here I am. This guy's not trying to shove his shield in my face anymore. He's not quite shooting as before. I'm still offended that this fucking crossbow guy got away. But hey, at least I managed to kill this new guy this time. I regained lost soul, which apparently also makes things freeze up, and there's that characteristic item freeze, alright. hope there's not something dumb like a boss after it. Doesn't look that way. Actually, still kind of hope. Oh fuck. Well, never mind. Guess rip all of these souls, since I really don't see myself. Yep, I really don't see myself surviving this. Especially after these circumstances. See that there's not really any hope of me surviving as long as the archers are active. I guess my first priority is gonna be to take care of those. I'm still operating under the illusion that I might be able to come out of this alive. I really don't know, to be honest. I was trying to say now that we came out of San Albert instead. Or I was trying to say United. Okay. I have no idea what I just witnessed. Also, hello, sunshine. Welcome to my blind and very probably not entirely salt-free run of this, I suppose. Some weird crazy physics shit going on with the big spear or whatever it is that the dude has whenever he throws things or shoves it up here. I'm not entirely certain those archer dudes are dying every time I knock one down. So I'm actually not entirely happy. Well, I'm sure they're not dying because I see them down there. I'm actually not entirely pleased with them falling without dying, because it pretty much means that I'm only gonna have to pick them up. I'm gonna have to pick them up while closer to the big guy. The big dude. I almost tried to, or I did try to mix those two words together, guy and dude, which is why it came out weird. Right, here I am, tower mates. One-on-one, clearly. Oh, as long as the fat guy, which I'm guessing is the same as so. Oh, okay. I don't know what I expected. Are the fat guys from the mines? Oh, I'm not sure. Is that death? No, not quite, but might as well be, since I don't think we can get away from this. Nope. I was indeed not able to get away from that. So, I don't think I actually got anything out of that expedition other than knowing what is there and a few items. So I might, I don't know, move elsewhere. There's a few, what do you say? Could attempt the spider boss again. I think I have a better approach for that one. Or I could go to the next archstone. That's to a first part of a world. Old man took revenge on the queen by locking her family in a prison with inhuman guards. Sure. Although right now what I would like, I think, before anything else, is a shield that actually has good damage reduction. And maybe stability. Whatever they change the name of that stat for in this one, or not change, but whatever the name of that stat was in this game that eventually became stability in Dark Souls, that's what I actually mean to say. And, you know, I have a couple of shields like that already, I think, but I need 18 strength to wield the less demanding of the two. And I currently have 18, I believe, or 16, so I can actually use that until I get a couple more levels. Okay, that's locked. It's the Archstone. And really. Just excuse me for a minute. Oh boy. That's a very nice. Alright. Well, now I know that's what that does. Okay, so these things drop spice and then freeze it up for like 3 seconds. That's nice. Is that like a...
Help me!
like a Cthulhu head mind flayer creature? I heard that those things are apparently in this. Okay, I just heard someone say please help me, but I don't think I can help anyone yet. So I can't open any of these doors. Oh, there's skeletons. There's nothing inside. Could take the key from the wall, but it looks a little suspicious. For you to ask me, which I don't believe you do, but implicitly take that inquiry upon myself because just do. I found, I guess I found one side of things where doors can be opened. This kind of Silent Hill aesthetic corner. Guessing that if I grab that key I might be able to open some of the doors. The doors in the other side, but for now, let's see. Are these empty? No, they are not. Just one. There's 2 fellows inside who, of course, are very grateful to me. And one of which gives you an S-stock, which again makes the things up. I should probably look into that. That's normal. And Soldier Soul, and okay, this is also openable, which cannot carry it at all. Great. That's a mechanic that I can't say I terribly miss in games after this one. It more or less means that I'm gonna have to go back to the Nexus now, because it really makes sense for it to carry on after all that. Oh, someone's angry outside. I'll deal with that. I'll listen to that. Well, I could probably carry that without being overburdened if I had. Put on that ring. That helps me with... with the item burden specifically, but...
Hello again. I'm keeping...
sure there's things I can get rid of, like not the souls, because those don't weigh anything, maybe the telescope and reuse it. I don't really see myself using that. Rhinestone, I don't think I need that. Soldiers, Rush Spanners, I don't think I need that because I can't use magic yet. I guess Dark Moongrass, full heal HP instead of ailment, probably won't be using or needing that for a while. I have a lot of this stuff. Don't need all of it. But obviously don't need to carry around all of these. Probably burdening me a little too unnecessarily. What else? This regular stock. Damage reduction 100. Okay, so this might actually be better than what I currently have. I'm sure I got that from the bridge. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need this or that or that. have anything to shoot them with or any real intention of doing so. I have resistances rings. I would like to keep all of these rings if at all possible, which I believe it is. I have 77 fucking item burden. Is it from these? I'm pretty sure that, you know, like even my armor doesn't really add up to 77. Like I guess maybe some of these, some of these stuff. I need 2 winged spears. I don't need that. Suppose it's the weapons are where the weight comes from. But sword, crisp blade is for magic, which I can't use yet, so hold on. Can't use this either because I need 12 dexterity. I'm gonna leave that until I get that. Try the spike shield before I do anything else.
You have a heart of...
Spiked shield. Burn is greater, but you know, big surprise there. Let me guess. I need more dexterity for that. Why? What I meant to be used for attacking can be used to pierce the enemy, so I can't actually use that. For defense either, wouldn't you know it?
Hello again. I'm keep...
So time to give it to this guy. I keep these other shields with me though. Let me try something before I go anywhere
You have
else.
a heart...
I go to Mr. Magical Teacher over here. I think that's what he is.
Are you begging for a magic lesson?
Can I actually learn shit now? Or equip stuff? No. Do I have nothing learned to begin with, and that's a problem. Yeah, I don't have anything to begin with. I can't afford anything either. I don't want that. I don't know if I'm not entirely sure how the spell's working here, because like none of these seem to be giving me any sort of
I see.
information for any minimum intelligence or magic required to learn them. So I don't know if that's in effect or if like after a certain threshold I can just learn everything. But anyway, we're going back in the tower now. Can't really afford anything with the meager amount of souls we have at this time. Okay, it's Mr. Mindful here. Cthulhu guy gonna be back, he probably is.
Please,
I suspect.
help me.
Or, oh, he's moving over on that side now. Well, this gives us a chance to surprise him, I suppose. And apparently, he doesn't stagger. Oh, I kind of figured he was doing that, but I couldn't really get it. Oh, okay. Yeah, to either that or that's what he's doing now. Okay, I guess he can do that. I learned something today. Keep trying to, there we go. Okay, that's how much range that has. I learned something today. Is that how you're killing me?
Help me.
Keep hearing that, please help me, so I'm getting at least one of the dudes behind me sane, but before I actually look into that, let me see if I can actually pick up whatever it is that I couldn't pick up before. Was it just... Can I just not even look at it anymore? It lost. actually what's going on, because that's pretty shitty if so. Yeah. Guessing, like maybe that's the same thing as in Bloodborne, where items that are consumables that you don't have room for are sent to some kind of stockpile, but I don't really know if I can expect that much. I should probably look into that before I go any further, to be quite honest with you, but I don't know. Shard of Mercury Stone. Time to make myself overburdened with a bunch of upgrade stones. No, I'm not probably gonna use immediately, just like the other ones, except not at all. We can fall here. That's probably what this guy is trying to get you to do, if I ever imagine. Oh, this one blocked. And so is this. Is there another key in the wall over there or something? Because this looks awfully familiar. You know, note to how we have yet to grab a key. So, I'm very confused by several things that I've just witnessed there. The fact that my attack, my two-handed attack didn't stagger that guy, the fact that his attack went right past me even though I was right next to him. These are things that are very confusing to me. Can I open this door? No. Oh, cool. Well, my next thing that confuses me is I should have expected that, but I'm guessing that is the answer. That is, he couldn't humiliate me after that because you already got fucked once. It seems like the most sensible assumption to make. Breaker stone. Seems to me that this is as far as I can go right now, so I'm gonna be forced to take some of those keys. Of Hope 3F key. Right. Son of Hope, is that what that said? There's an ironic name, am I right? Right. I go in this store now, for instance. Nope. Go this store over here. Nope. Maybe it's the key for some of the doors in that first area that I passed. I have this, you know, there's this as well, 3F cell key. Cell key, hold on. Let me look at those again. 3F key, locked prison, 3 etched into it. It's a locked hallway on the 3rd floor and opens locked cells on the 3rd floor. Okay, am I to assume that this is the 3rd floor? Guess we can test it, yep. Where we go to the other floors eventually. Catalyst stuff. Right. So I guess we have 2 wooden catalysts with us right now, so at least we should be able to spooky magics. Maybe.
Help me!
Still don't know what the please help me thing is coming from. It was back here in one of these doors, but what's this? Oh, okay. Of Hope West 3F.
Please, help me!
Looks like it's coming from maybe above or below. I don't know. And these very conspicuous doors are completely uninteractable, it seems.
Help me!
Yeah, well, calm yourself. I'll probably go around to it eventually. Seems to me that's a useful skill in, you know, these From games. The fact that you can learn that attack through the walls. Oh, actually happy or... Oh, maybe I was happy about his cellmate back here. It's just perfectly happy to kill me. So. But, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be killing these guys for all I know. There's like something that might happen. I don't, but... No, I don't trust these. Don't trust anything here. So far. Okay. There. And, okay, this is also openable, I guess. Maybe that's what the hallway key is for, and the other one's like... just for the cells. So I guess I should have grabbed the cell key, earlier, like at my first opportunity. Like a cauldron. Well, I'm gonna have to go back to the other half of this floor, I guess. And, check whichever cells I didn't open before. Guessing there might be something worthwhile in a few of them. Like, this guy looks happy. If I don't attack him, will he try to kill me, or is he like my friend now? He seems like he's clinging to me, but he's not actually attacking. This dude back here, hold on. This guy looks like he might attack me if I can. No, not this guy. The guy in front of me. Attack me if I get close. Maybe not. Okay, I got silver coronet and now this guy's also happy. I don't know. Maybe I can like reboot that prison riot and get those dudes still like attacking guards. Hey guys. Yeah, they're not really attacking me. Kinda get in my way, but... they're my entourage now. Is there a plate on the wall here? Like... a plate over here that says same thing. Of Hope East, right? Be free, my friends. I'm kind of wondering if I can just if I come back here after going back to the Nexus. If oh, that's the body of the fucking guard. See, I'm kind of stuck here now, so if this guy doesn't move, I might have to kill him. Yep, I can't even go back in the cell because it's the most inopportune situation. So I can kind of see a reason why you wouldn't necessarily want them to be following. That's it's really difficult to get around with them anyway. And now I have to get back through them again because I've gotten to the dead end. Oh boy. Well, no, don't go to cell. Okay. Suppose I got past them. But I've checked all of the cells, I believe, on this floor, so... well, except for those over and oh, fuck, it fell off. Was Over on that side, but that's because I can't actually reach there yet, so... Away from those guys, and if they figure out how to follow me, well, good for them, but... I don't know if I necessarily want them following me all the way over here.
Please, help me.
I think I'll get to you when I have time. You need to be, so insistent about it. Some shit. Alright, I'm apparently coming upstairs, so that might actually bring me closer to the guy that's saying, please help me. I see someone approaching me through this fog of, oh, I guess he's my friend now. This face of stuttering frame drops. Unknown hero soul. What about this Iron Maiden thing? See, this seems like a fool's kind of trap, but nothing entered. Okay. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. I wonder if I can shove this guy in there. I'll light myself up. Oh, he's in there and nothing seems to be happening. Maybe it isn't a schmuck trap, but... And probably not tempt fate by being around it any longer. Okay, there's something here. Bunch of dudes. It's locked, alright. Is there a guard on this floor? Cause I don't see anyone. But I'm one of those smoking cauldrons over on that side. But no Cthulhu head mind flayers in sight. There's no Hope West 4F. And another one of those big iron grates. Let's see. What about the... okay, this is open. This guy's probably my friend. And I hear some distant chanting. Oh, okay, so these guys are not my friends. I'm gonna start a fucking distant fight with shivs. I wonder if my other that are my friends are gonna help me or not. They're kinda in the way. I have to kill everybody. Sorry, I can't tell apart folks who need to be dead from the ones who can't, and neither can the camera. Hold on. Actually really annoying. Please come over here. I can easily exterminate you. There. Fresh spice. I think a better way of well, I just realized that there's dudes in these jars, that's why they were selectable for highlighting the camera. Lock on. Okay, so there's a problem, I guess. These guys that are your friends can't follow you, but they just kind of get in your way. They don't even fight alongside you or anything, which I was kind of hoping for. So I see any actual benefit from keeping them around. Could open the... oh boy. I think I hear one of the guards. That's how they make. Yep, there he is. Hold on. Just gotta like get him through the middle of me. Yeah. Just come closer. There we go. Just walk away from me and let me fucking nail you from behind. It's the best thing in the world. Key of the cell key on this floor. Start opening these. Oh, great. That's nice. That's very fine. I do not regret anything. I'm wondering how long it takes for you to get unpoisoned in this. If, in fact, that's something that can happen to you. I might as well check the rest of these now. Down arrow, so... okay, so that's the only one that... it's gonna make you regret everything. I wonder if you even can get unpoisoned in this, cause I see, like, I'm guessing that thing under the stamina bar on the right is the thing that determines that you are poisoned, but... gotta be honest with you, I don't really see any kind of indication that it'll wear off at all. Unless I, like, pop an item which I don't have. I think this to be, you know, a poison place, and, I just fell. Okay, hold on. Is this a place that I've already been? I think it is, yeah. Maybe it might just be time for me to return to this. You know, just kind of, just if I can even get there in time. Step away from the place of horrors and maybe invest my souls in something, like... without dying.
Are you begging for a magic
Yeah, totally. Let's learn Soul Arrow. Now that I guess we've learned that, we can... okay. I guess that's our attunement thingy. Magical properties make them effective against good armor, gold armor, hard scales, and other materials are difficult to penetrate with physical. That's Soul Arrow. What about the other thing? That's the Flame Toss. What's upon impact? What if I want to remember that one instead? Have enough capable. I'll learn this one and remember that one. So I guess, yeah, that's my attunement thing. Guessing I'm probably gonna be,
Be careful how you use it. Normally, it would not be granted to one such as yourself.
to know.
I had to make an exception for the sake of Sage Frake.
I think yes, the sage do that this guy wants me to rescue was in the Tower of Latria, actually. I think you mentioned that. So there you go.
Hello again. I'm
Sure, there's some stuff that I picked up that I don't need to keep carrying around right now. Yeah, guess I can keep the spice. Oh, fresh spice is not as good as old spice. Apparently I had a royal lotus to heal from poison. I thought it didn't, but okay, I don't need to hold that around, lug that around. 2 wooden catalysts, I only need the one. How about this? Silver coordinates. Unisex, okay, good. Are all of these unisex? They are. Maybe time for me to, like, what do you call it? Time for me to...
You have a...
change some of my armor so that I don't have fat rolling. Let's see. This would be a start, I suppose. But, at least increase my poison resistance, even if it would be worse. This increases maximum MP. It's not used for good. Not the armor. It's thing. I think I'm gonna need poison resistance though for the tower, if I had to imagine. Probably a good thing. Oh, I also kind of want to equip my catalysts to that hand and see if I can actually pull off this magic sorcery thing. I can apparently do now. Okay. Do that up to like how many times? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. A little more magic and I can do it up to 8 times, but hey, so I'll take that. I actually don't have any idea if my magic will generate if I... if I return to the Nexus or travel around or whatever. That might have been a massive waste, but no, apparently not, because there's my magic all filled up again. Okay, and I'm not fat rolling anymore, so that's cool. So time to return upstairs and see if I can explore a little farther. I'm gonna have to kill these guys still, just because they can only give like 3 souls each. It's not exactly a great return on investment or anything, but... Oh boy, there's a duo. Behind there. Wish he'd come a little closer so I can show what I think of this guy. Oh please, okay, do come a little closer. Now let me hit you, there you go. There we go, now I can open this door. Without regrets. Grab some more fresh spice. Okay, let me guess. This is how we get to the other side of the thing. Seems kind of self-explanatory, but well, before I go there, I guess I can try opening some more of these cells that didn't open before, like you know this one right here. Hey fellas, I'm sorry, but I need you all dead. Personally understand. Maybe they want me to kill them, that's why like they don't help me fight or anything. Just want that sweet, sweet release. Just like, you know, most of us do. Deep down. Maybe it's a symbolic analysis of the human spirit. Boss, right. Lotus, so none of these guys are really giving me like grass. I'm noticing that. So my heals aren't really renewing in this section. Secret dagger. How am I doing, like item burden wise? I'm doing acceptably, I guess. Are there any other cell doors that I have not yet opened here? Oh, there's this place. Did that poison me before? Still gonna be there? Well, yes, he is. That's shit. So I guess if I ever do any future places of this, I need to remember to never open that one. It's not worth it. Oh shit. Here it comes. Okay, so that guy's dead. There was another guy, a guard over there. Yeah, here's the ball. I didn't last time, but since you know Demon Sword apparently doesn't have jumping, can't really get over that from here. But what I can do is return to that gate that I saw before. It's kind of funny, I'm pretty sure that the guy that was saying, like, help me please, or whatever, sounded like he was coming from here, or was up here. That's where the sounds were coming from. I've just cleared out the cells up here and apparently nothing. Well, I guess we're finally opening this door and exposing ourselves to the horror. It's the second guard, I think. Oh, there he is. I think you might have noticed, or not. Hold on. It's okay. You don't have to be completely subterfugious. I don't even know if that's that's a word. You don't have to use subterfuge to employ subterfuge to kill him if we just remembered over here. Not hero soul, right. If we just remembered to hold the weapon with two hands, right, I guess. The person here is doing that singing. What is this? Is this the Queen?
You're an ordinary human, aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection.
Perhaps.
I've had better days. I was once the wife of royalty, and I have some nice things to show for it.
Alright, former royal's wife. Maybe the Queen, maybe not, I don't know. It's making it awfully big. She sells this stuff which I can find elsewhere, and that's... I'm pretty sure I have, like, not with me, but I'm pretty sure I have at least one of these already, so... If ever is for 50,000, well... Gotta be honest, I'm interested in that, but, where the fuck am I gonna get 50,000? Once a symbol of wealth and debauchery. Well, I'm eventually gonna probably try to get that, but... I don't have the means to right now. If I pop like every single consumable soul item that I have. Not private. I think we'll just have a talk right now.
Before, there were many others trapped here, but they went mad and ventured above of their own volition. Redemption? There exists no such thing.
Above. Isn't this a tower? Does that mean it's an underground tower?
The Queen banished her depraved old husband from the land.
Okay, so she's not the Queen.
He returned in strange golden garb with foul demons in tow. They pillaged Great Latria, land of the learned, and locked us in this dungeon. Since then, they've been feeding off our souls, telling us over and over that if we go above, we will be granted redemption.
Okay, have you tried it? I guess maybe the Queen that got locked up here was Queen of Boletariat?
I know the truth. The church goddess may die, but never for long. And we are trapped below forever. Redemption.
Is that all?
Telling us over and over.
I guess so.
Well, that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to stay sane. Surely you must understand this.
Yes, surely. I mean, don't you just need one soul? Like, the demons don't think that you can be a sane person. Isn't that how that works? Or did I not understand the lore of this correctly? I don't know. Well, I guess she's gonna pass the time by singing while I'm not around. See, I figured at least one fucker in here would try to kill me. And now we got 4 of them, just like before. because everything's so clustered together, it's really hard to tell where the strikes are coming from. Always a really good thing. Okay, another air stock. Alright, that's another cell taken care of. And apparently another door over here. Open. Okay, so this goes back downstairs, maybe to a different floor. Before I investigate, I should probably... There's a top floor, it kinda looks like yes. We can go above, because I don't know. Apparently the people here don't want to go above, and skybox here looks kind of weird to me. Like, I don't know, that's like the sky up above, and that's like some kind of wire bridge. Or if we're actually underground somehow, and that sort of those lines in the sky mean that not actually the sky, but something. It's a fucking Iron Maiden surprise time, I guess. I'm gonna get screwed over and poisoned again if I do that. So let me prepare for that. William Lotus. Okay, let's start opening the prize capsules here. Or gacha capsules. Got some soul. This one that's conspicuously standing apart is the bad one. Okay, I didn't get poisoned. That time. So it's not a bad one. It has a ring of magical sharpness inside. It's probably gonna be bad, but or not. I guess that one was standing apart was the only bad one. Never mind. What is the ring of magical sharpness, pray tell? Increases magic power and lowers magic defense. There's like one of those rings from Dark Souls 2, isn't it? The fucking claw rings. Like raises your defense to, or your offense for a certain kind of element, but also lowers defense in general, is how it worked in that. It was just defense versus that element. But maybe I'm remembering wrong, it's been a long time since I saw that. Let's see. Old Spice again. Back in the third floor, I guess, probably in the one corner of the cells that I couldn't access before. Boy, there's a guard nearby that's gonna start like taking pot shots at me. I was over there, but I guess he hasn't noticed me yet. Try to keep it that way. This one's locked though. There's somebody in there. I did say switch a moment ago, that's what I wanted to know. Oh, talk.
Oh, human are you? I am Freg.
Oh.
I have been trapped here for ages.
Oh, there he is.
Perhaps you could help me get out of here.
I'd
I am
love
a
to, but
sage, and I can lend you my power in return.
apparently I can open every door on this floor except this
Take
one.
heed of those octopus-headed guards.
Yeah, I have.
Perhaps you could help me get out of here. I am a sage. Oh, take...
Well, I would, like I said, I would like to, but I don't really know how. Apparently possess the key to every door on this floor except for this particular one. It's locked and apparently we don't have the key. Guess that would be the next objective. Right where the key is. I don't really know how I'm going to accomplish that. I can backtrack, because I'm pretty sure that the only places, the only parts of this place we've been able to explore so far have combed top to bottom and I've found nothing. And what's already in my possession, that is. Should break these. Is the woman maybe selling the key that we need or something stupid like that? Be entirely surprising. These guys didn't die. Notice that they were there. Oh. 3 hits, they're special. At least the guys that are like hanging or strung up are apparently super dead already. So that's at least one job that I'm not gonna have to do. Yeah, oh, so she's the one that
I've had
sings.
better days. I was...
Alright, well, you don't sell a key, do you? Would be under the key tabs, I guess, so yeah, she doesn't. Oh well.
The church goddess and we are... Well, I wish...
Yeah. I don't know what she means by the church goddess either. Like, see, here's the thing. Very much looks like we're outside, but then what the fuck is weird mesh that they have in the sky. Entirely sure what the implications are. That is, I have to assume that's meant to be there. Just say that much. Oh shit. I'm waiting to assault with the fucking shiv. Users. Maybe it's CS not gonna drop. I know when I think of getting shanked in prison, I think shiv. It's just how my brain associates things. I just not think it, but they knew that word. I guess Frake or Freke or whatever was saying to help him earlier. And, you know, wish we could, but I don't really know how we could accomplish that right now without finding some kind of another key. It says to take care of those, the octopus-headed guards, the mind flayer dudes, but, I don't know how I can do that any more than I already have, which is Linda whenever I encounter them. I might have gotten a little bit turned around. I don't know what I'm doing. Not particularly. I guess I'm gonna try to kill any mind flayer dudes that I might see. I'm also breaking these fog thingies. No, they seem suspicious to me. Prefer having them out of the picture. For now, I'm pretty much back into place where I can get out of here with the archstone. Oh. There's one mind flayer guy. Okay. Good, I heard you the first time. Maybe he really needs to go to... But hey, can you really blame him? Okay. Mr. Cthulhu. Guess he didn't notice me. And he did. He also also drops fresh spice. You know, it occurs to me that I actually haven't tried out my magic yet. Should probably do that sometime.
Please, help me.
Pretty much just going to check the hallway, sorry. Try to clear out as many of the mind flips as that's the trick. There's the sage right over there. He's right across from where I am. I still hear some of their bells. Okay, here. Guy. Guessing he can actually reach me over here. Here he is. Gives me fresh spice. And here's this dude. For some reason I didn't think that this was like one of the holes in the floor was where you can actually reach this part of the floor. This I must have been wrong. That's the hole in the floor is up ahead there. Watch out, for fuck's sake. Assholes. Do you mind? I don't need to get in my way right now. And of course, you guys are actually back here. So, and the hole in the floor is no, this is just like that thing. End of the, and then the I don't know, balcony balustrade thing. So many words for that, and yet I have no idea which one would be the correct one. It's a situation. Might be mezzanine, actually. I think a balustrade is like more specifically something you would see on balcony-like area that spans the length. Oh wait, I can get going back upstairs. Okay, there's a hole in the floor. Where is the hole? I actually don't even remember. I'm sure it be up here in the 4th level. I'm sure it puts me back in level. So I actually got it. That's it, yeah, that's it. So I tried after the room of the 3 Iron Maidens. In order to get to the other side of this floor, I need to go through the outside. I'm pretty sure all of these cells in there are completely empty. Way over there, then I find the way downstairs, and after going downstairs, the same.
Perhaps you could help me get out of here. I am a sage. Oh, take...
Now they're all dead. It's, I'm not sure if I fall there, I'm dead. So. But for a moment this might be a good place, like maybe I could fall down to the next floor and then... But apparently not the case. I still can't open that, so... It's like kind of stumped here, hold on. Might be time for them to make one of them consultations and Apparently about 26 minutes ago, according to my email here, I got a new follower and the thing that is supposed to show up when that happens didn't show up, so that's cool. Alyssa J, thank you for the follow, I suppose. It's kind of weird, I guess I can test that. I don't know, Streamlabs is really test that. It's active on this thing, right? It's supposed to be. Supposedly, yes. Yet, I see absolutely no effect as a consequence of that. That's not so much a good sign. That's a bad sign. Now let me see. Where's my alert box thingy? See, test, follow.
Nice.
See, that shows up when I do it, so how come the actual trigger thing that's supposed to make that show up doesn't actually make that show up? Oh, gee, am I right? Let's see. I don't know. Wait. There's a way to go I don't think I saw this before. I don't think I saw this before. It's completely evaded me. Alright, hold on. I missed this very did my chat thing reset? I think my chat thing reset. I have no idea why. I didn't see it do that or tell it to do that. One F key and one F. One F. It's up here, right? This would be the second floor. I don't even know if I should be opening this stuff. Yeah, that's locked. Just for now. Right into the fog I go, I suppose. Heavy crossbow and black bolts. And I'm still on the second. Yeah, to imagine. At least a little different. Oh, there's a mind flayer way over there. That just hit me. this nook for him to get all the way over here so I can actually retaliate. Hi. There's spice. These doors are still open. Okay, that one isn't. Oh dear, alright. What do I heck up here? Little bit of a hiccup. It's okay, last. Here. Oh, I know it's locked. I'm trying to talk with this guy. I could. I've let me.
Well, you are a sane one, aren't you? My name is Ridiel.
Ridiel.
Please, liberate me from this cell. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
Oh, he's a ghosty like me. Ridiel, your name really doesn't seem like it would be pronounced that way. I guess we have two people that we need to free from here now. Actually, going this way. Okay, maybe this is the guy that, like he's constipated. Not actually freaky.
As you can see, the only thing that remains of me is my soul. My body is trapped in another cell. I fancy it a fine, rotten mess by now. I've no interest in my corporeal flesh, but I left upon my person a keepsake of my late wife. I will soon fade into the beyond. My only wish is to do so near that token of my beloved.
Yes, surely I believe you. Fortunately, I can't actually open this.
A retainer to the king once held the key to this cell. That ebony swine with his gluttonous, swaying belly.
It's a visual. Ebony swine. Swaying belly.
As you can see, my body.
Right now his dialogue is looping. Yeah, I guess I can't actually do much here, can I? Oh, we keep going. Okay, that's it. Look out for these very, very narrow passageways, at least. Other floors that are extremely easy to miss. Else I would have found my way here a while ago. Okay. Have the one of keys, right? So I should be able to open stuff up down here at least. Oh dear. What's that over there that looks living and not particularly pleasant? Check out what's in here, shall we? Oh. And ideally stay out of range of that thing. Guess 1F is where the narrow cells are. Just open every single one of them. What's it doing? I wonder if it wouldn't be doing that if I hadn't like come right up to it. Now I'll have my cake and eat it though.
Help me!
Yeah, immediately. Maybe Rydell is also the guy that's excuse me, BDL is the one that's doing the please help me thing and not Freak. So far all of these cells are pretty fruitless, I gotta tell you. I'm got silver bracelets and gold helmet armor and something that I can. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. Kite shield. That's a kite shield. Sure, I don't want to miss that. Guess we might have to like dump a few things or else. I guess this. Change this for the Herculean ring. I'm actually able to. I'm actually able to fluted leggings and fluted gauntlets. Actually able to pick that stuff up or else lose it. I mean that's what happened before. And see, I'm a fan of this item burden again. It just seems like the side to screw you out of getting items. At least now I know what happens. Let's see, my item burn is now maxed out at 153. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm wondering if I keep going down this route, will that put me right next to that weird magic shooting thing? It's taking pot shots at me earlier. I suppose it will. The fuck is it? It's on that side. Oh shit. Oh, it's like some kind of weird ball of bodies. Was something else like a weird bug. At least I got a Royal Lotus. Worth it fighting this thing, I suppose. I could. Nope, it's not here. It's not here. It's not. I'm trying to run away. Oh, okay, that just went through the solid column there. That's cool. Totally worth it. Unknown solar soul. Right. Can I get through this door? Yes, I can. If I could get through this door a little faster, that'd be great. Okay. Go back upstairs through here. I'm gonna tell you though, the layout of this place is just a little confusing. Oh boy. Okay, I guess this goes outside, but I can't just go outside because I got this thing. I'm guessing that's gonna try to kill me if I keep moving forward. Here. I really don't feel like this is a good course of action right now. Well, at least it can't apparently change the trajectory for game. At least pillage this body in particular. One body, if possible. Mission of hope, something key, right? And run past. Run past to where there's absolute. Okay, I was gonna say absolute nothing, but I guess that. Oh, there may be a little more than nothing there. Is there any way that I can get out without dying afterwards? That's only really what I'm like. Apparently land down below there, but I don't know if that actually goes anywhere. That'll lead me back to survival. I got a different key. I think it wasn't, let's see if I can find it here. Apparently when I switched to fucking status, it just... More item inventory, just freezes up for a second. Let's see, you got 1, 3, 4... Warden's key. It's Warden's hole. I don't know where the Warden's hole is, but... So I can try to find out. Oh, okay, hold on. It's accessible. Like I'm tempting fate big time by doing this. I fall down there, it actually let me get back up here. You know what, I don't think I'm gonna be checking that out right to this moment. Instead, we'll continue to unlock these cells. And, you know, catch sight of that hole that will probably lead to death. And then check out the other side, or as much as far as I can without dying. Not do any of it at all. I don't know. That's what I'm here to find out. Another mind flayer down here, because I keep hearing these bells. I'm not sure that's what the mind flayers use. Okay, this is the Prison of Hope East. Let's work my way outside. Is this where the mind flayer is that I keep hearing? Or maybe not. Shard of Moonlight Stone. That's great. Really cool. Something that I have absolutely no use for, right? Just gonna take even more of that item. Burn thing. And S-stock. Oh boy, yep. Same goes for this. It's not like I already have like 2 of those. I'm not quite sure exactly how you would get that, actually. That there thing that's on the other side of this fence. There's nothing right here. Or maybe there isn't. There's only these very low-res models or objects. Pretty models. So much as just geometry. Okay. I can't get all the way around, so the only place left for me to explore now would be this place right over here. So back up the stairs we go. Pick up cushion, wander away. Alright, there's something. Don't know how much longer I'm gonna be. Oh, this is locked, so we still can't go to the. We can't go to the 2nd floor, that's kinda weird. I think that maybe the warden's office thing will be a key that opens up the. One of the 2 cells that we've been tasked with trying to open up. Maybe just maybe.
help me!
Wasn't right only one of these cells? Actually, no, wasn't, was he? Back up in a second. Something. Let's see how long it'll take me to reach him if I go the stairs again. Okay, so this door's open and this is the second floor. I think this is where Rydell's cell was. Okay, it's locked, so this key that I just picked up does nothing, actually.
Please, help me!
I try any of these other doors that aren't already open, then apparently I cannot open any of them yet either. Okay, back up to the third floor, Rio, I suppose, maybe. That's what this is? Okay, this is the warden's key. Nice. Hold on. I think I seem to remember there being another door like that over on this side. Also what, yep. I found the place that these are for. The warden's place. We got Hero Soul. Oh boy, we got fucking mind flayers nearby. Hi. Are you the warden? Oh. Yes, as of right now, you've officially resigned your post. There's some fresh spice. And I still have not... Oh shit. There's the assistant warden. Shit. Who is now also a former title holder. What's over in this hole? Maybe there's another item just lying around under this. It's a renowned hero soul. Okay, see what's over on the far side of this place. I still hear some of those mind flare bells. Oh, that's the crossbow statue thing. It's just raining fresh hell upon the bridge that I'm guessing leads out of this place. That's why there's so many corpses there. Or at least like rats. Slightly oversized rats, but apparently they've either died and decomposed or I guess something else might have cannibalized them. This looks kind of suspicious right here. Gargoyles. Apparently no other enemies here. It's a gate that leads somewhere else as well, but I see no way of opening it, so... Forced to assume it's not something that deserves to be pointed out at this point. By myself so far. Well, I guess maybe if I go here I'll be able to disable that thing. I'll be holding my shield up as a comfort mechanism. How high up will this go, I wonder? Okay. I'm all the way up here now, quite far above the place I was before. And I should remember that there's a fog gate at the base of that tower that I just climbed that I have not gone through yet. Oh, here's a pretty stained glass church kind of area here. Guessing that might be the queen in the blue patrol there. Window. Not really sure what to call those in innocent window. Like, sure, in certain contexts, like a stained glass window like that, specifically with like vitriol. Oh, a silver catalyst. Okay, I have a second kind of catalyst right now. How does the silver catalyst differ from the other catalyst that I have? Have like higher magical adjustment or what have you? Give it only to the magicians of your Midar lineage. It's the user's maximum MP, right? Increases maximum MP, so I'm guessing well, I don't know if that would really be help right now. So oh, okay. See, that's where I so I didn't. Here's the thing, the increases maximum it's equipped and actually have it out, and yeah, the extra MP that you get from that is apparently not actually. What do you call it? Not actually, replenished or filled up. Just kind of sits there. Extension of the magical bar that you had before. But doesn't actually give you the MP that you need. Or whatever, I guess that was the point of going up there. Time for me to go back down and go through the fog gate this time, I suppose. I'm still not at the boss encounter, I imagine. It seems to be that way. Oh, I'm behind this thing. Well, does this happen that I can other speaker there? Disable it. Which I shall attempt to in just a moment after I see what else there is here. Other place I can climb up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna disable it or anything else. Okay, good idea. Just this one easily accessible lever. That's at the back of it. But, I'm tempted to go on the bridge and grab all of that stuff, but that's my item burden. It's 116. I'm sure it'll be fine. Out of 153. Let's see, what do we got? Storage Soldier Soul. See, that added absolutely nothing to it, so that's good. Clever Rat's Ring. Renowned Soldier Soul. Another Renowned Soldier Soul, and here we have Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Thing that lets me become human again, which probably use more liberally, if not for the fact that apparently if you die as a lowers the world tendency, which basically means that it makes everything even harder than it already is. Let's just see what's on top of this tower here. Okay, I can fall here and maybe get something good. Yeah, there's. But if I don't want to do that, I can go take this way into the churchy area and maybe get some other oddly valuable treasure that somebody has left behind. Maybe it's something else entirely. Friend. Where's this? Well, I can target him, so I'm guessing probably not. Oh, I can talk to him though.
What do you want? I am a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere.
Really?
I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
Well, if you put it like that.
I
Just step on this thing, just ensure it does nothing, and then I will steal this, and it's the special key. Actually, hold on a minute. Okay. It's like it's a bit of an interesting position. I'm gonna leave him be for now, but I will, you know, since apparently there's something else down there that ground floor of this weird kind of church chapel. Maybe this is the place with the church goddess that other prisoner lady was talking about. Here's the thing, I'm mildly interested to see if I can get this that thing, the ledge there, but before I do that, it would be my better interest to sort of go through the ground floor of this passageway and see if there's anything cleared out. Because if I had to imagine, then I would have to imagine that the answer to that question would probably be yes. Which is why I think I just heard some crossbow stuffs going off. Let's look into it. Let's see. If I just walk down this big old passageway here, what will I encounter? Encounter anything that tries to kill me? Yep, I will. How do you know it's a red phantom that I couldn't see before? And it's got shitloads of health apparently. Hold on, try. Maybe time to try this. Yeah, man, it's got shitloads of damage that it does to me too. That's cool. Fuck. It's very not okay. I just want to run past her. Seems like it would be sensible to go about it. Guess I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to avoid this evil red woman. Just to cause me pain and suffering, and just leave. Smell you some other time. I'm going to church. Church where apparently there is a fog gate that just appears. That's inviting. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, last time I saw something like this in Dark Souls 3, everything went perfectly alright. Had a nice chat here. This seems like the church goddess that that other woman was talking about. Surely she's a friend. She looks very, you know, even friendlier up close. Because I trust her so much, I'm just gonna go ahead and end these dudes' lives. Well, because they're trying to do the same to me. What's this here? Whatever we do, it never ends. And you know, since we are offline because the servers for this game are dead forever. That means that it's a game that was, or that's a message that was put there on purpose by the game. That voice is reviving the idol. What voice could that be, I wonder? Could it be someone that we've seen before, maybe up close even? Oh. Something occurred. Ah, okay. Oh, she's finally trying to kill me. That just happened. Alright, sure. So apparently she can attack me through the walls with that. I guess that's cool. Much no way for me to avoid that. Storage soldier soul. Just back off a little. Mostly I can't escape. But if I can get up close to her, and the frame drops feel a little less powerful. There. The baby snail. While I'm back here. Okay, so she teleports around, and apparently there's a voice that keeps reviving her, though I've yet to see that happen. Okay. Okay, something's going on. It's like a decoy. Is there like another one of her further back there? That might be going on. Jeez, I can't actually break that. Yeah, that's a decoy. That's pretty crappy. Like a decoy that's also a complete copy of her. Looks of it. I'm guessing that it's not just about finding a bit of a crystal sage situation. Oh, for love of fuck. And you know, it helps too that the attacks that the decoy does are also exactly the same as also just as damaging as the real one. I think it's the one that throws the strongest attacks, that's the real one. But hey, I found her. I guess that's one way to tell which one I should be attacking before I actually get hit or anything. The ones that throw the little, fuck's sake. Little blue ping things are not the real deal. It's the one that throws them. Lightning stroke, for fuck's sake. An attempt to heal. Should be in cover now. Okay, sure, that just happened. Guess that can just happen. See, there's... Can't actually tell how that's happening, if that's like kind of weird trap she lays out. It's a spell she can cast, or she has to cast. I have absolutely no idea what triggers that. She like cast that beforehand or what, basically. It's a decoy. Okay, the little one's over there. I still have no idea what causes that to occur. Or it apparently can happen to me just completely out of nowhere with anticipation or any indication that it's about to happen. Still a mystery to me. I like to imagine it looks like she's almost dead, though I have no idea if this is actually the case. Almost dead as in... Oh, okay. But wait, if there's...
Ye fools, nothing want. The idols shall be revived for eternity. Rejoice, fools, for it is as you wished.
You're up above. That sure sounds like a familiar voice, doesn't it? That is how we basically got to know, got nothing for our trouble there. But we attempt to leave, because I thought at that point, basically be revived, or not revived, but we can exit fog now, okay. Basically be... or the boss would basically be healed up again, appear again. Okay, the real boss, which is trying to get past this fucking spirit. I'm pretty sure it's quite a bit deadlier to me than the boss that I just fake killed was. Above we go. The idol shall be revived for eternity, so... no reason to disbelieve that. So naturally, who do we turn to but...
What do you want? I won't cause you
Yep, he wasn't causing trouble back there or anything. That evil laugh that he had. Oh, he's dead now. Sure do wonder what happens if I go back in there. Now that guy's super dead. If we ever do get down there, that is. It sure is quite a distance we have to travel before we get from point A to point B. Back. But hey, we've done it. Back into the boss room we go now. Okay, where are you? Little arrow lady. Or crossbow. Okay, into the fog we go, maybe. How do you know the fucking idol is back? Okay, yep, it looks like she does cast that. If, there's no actual indication close to your person that she's able to do that, or should be able to do that. Let's do this again. Whatever, she'll probably die faster now that we know what we're doing, kind of, big kind of. Looks like that has a bit of a range. Range, I guess. The one, no, it isn't. Where's the real one? Is she the real one, the one that attacks me now? Oh, she is, and I'm gonna die, so... Excuse me. A few times. Oh hey, found her right away. There you go. Okay, I didn't really catch sight of which was the real one. Well, it wasn't that one that I was going to attack. Not much I can tell. Is this one? Yep. Come on. And hey, there we go. Demon was destroyed for real this time, that Mr. Innocent. Longer in the picture. Oh, I actually did it. I didn't fail miserably versus a boss this time. But apparently I'm being whisked away. So I guess this gag is a little older than I thought. Just the Dark Souls 1 thing, even if they apparently didn't bring me a long way or anything. So if I can, like, you know... find an archstone soon. I won't spend these 13,000 souls back in that Nexus. Okay, there's the Archstone. I made it to world, I think 3-2 is what this is. Yeah, Tower of Latria, 3-2. So the second Archstone here would be 3-2. Before I venture any further, let's go Old Demon Soul. That's what I get from being that boss. Before anything else happens, let me try a few things. Like, hey, there's Strapa. I think actually back to the Nexus for once.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
So what could this guy's father be, I should wonder.
Here in Boletaria, we speak of the legend of the two swords and the last hero. The two swords are Demonbrand and Soulbrand.
One
sword banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself. The last hero is old King Doran. King Doran is the Everlasting One, founder of Boletaria and protector of the two swords. Of course, only according to legend. But in the dark state of our land, legends are all we can depend upon.
Alright.
But in the dark state of our...
Legends are all we can depend upon.
But in the dark...
Yeah, okay. Wonder if, there's also a reference to Firebrand, the Demon's Crest character. I feel like I already saw something like that, but I can't remember exactly where.
Thou seekest so then
Yeah, let's see.
soul of the mind, key to
Maybe now
life's
I can
ether.
finally get enough strength
Soul
to...
of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Art thou done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
actually, you know, bring out a shield that doesn't suck. The kite shield, I mean, the kite shield is already better than what I already had. You know, just because, this one's even better, I guess. And this one probably would be as well, but I need even more strength to wield it. And look, I can actually see my shield now, it's not just an invisible thing. I'll attempt to visit Mr. Stockpile so that I can see what the rings that I had. Strength, Clever Rat String, Attack Power Rises, and that. I should leave some rings probably, but Like that's stuff that I'm expected to carry with
Hello
me.
again. I'm keeping a close watch on your belongings.
Okay, pretty sure I got a bunch of treasure, so I'm gonna want to deposit a bunch of that. I think I want all the, I don't know, stones. Very reluctant to use them. Lightstone, I don't need those. Damage on soft flesh, but has a limited effect on metal armor and hard scales. Very effective after parrying and close range stabs. No thanks. Dagger coated with plague. For assassination by women and children. Okay then. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. I think I'm just gonna stick with like what I had before. I'll leave this and this and this boss. Looks like what fucking attack do I have right now? 870. Something can actually match that. I don't think I want to carry it. Guess I'll store the one catalyst and this. That, and I will, I guess, take out the purple flame shield when I can actually use it. Loaded helmet. We got here. Buying grooves. Decided to slightly impede stamina regeneration. Wizard's clothes, though. I'll need cloth vest. I'll leave the fluted armor here. Wizard shoes, black gloves, wizard's gloves. I need to change my clothes now to just figure out like which one's
You have a
better for
heart.
me. What if I change? Do I have anything else for the wizard's clothes? Better, but would make me slightly heavier. But change to that, and also change my other, you know, stuff, wizard stuff. Or at least that's enough. Can leave the leggings as the plate leggings. And there we go. Still quick rolling without fat rolling. I guess I can kind of try to mitigate that by also leveling up my, like, what do you call it? My endurance. I think that's still what it is in this.
Thou seekest then soul of
Levels
the
can I
mind
get?
into life's ether.
Burden,
Soul of the lost
item burden.
withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
It's called
So the
defense
world
and
might be
fire
mended.
defenses. Could increase my magic power to stupid levels, but I don't know. I think I'm still gonna try to rely mostly on my strength. Probably increase my HP a little more though. Vitality. Can only grab one more though. Oh, fuck it, vitality.
Art thou done? May thine strength help the world be mended.
Let's go ahead and hold on a minute. There's something I need to check actually, since oh fuck. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, that sure is water fox. Just ignore that, folks. It just popped up in my my PS3 feed as it is very well want to do. What I actually meant to try was opening up Steam again, since apparently having it closed made absolutely no difference to this capture card performance. Jesus Christ. not sure why. Right. Oh hey, there's 9 Steam news. One of them is, the first of them is telling me to reload this game that I bought. I mean, preload. It's already preloaded, isn't it? I like downloaded a bunch of stuff for it. 15 gigs. This game will unlock in approximately 1 hour, by which they probably mean 2 hours. Let's see what else. Do you want me to look at? There's apparently Party Hard 2, which I'm kinda reluctant to try, because apparently people didn't like it as much as the first one. It's 50% off. What else? Frostpunk, whatever that is 40% off. There's a free week of Black Desert Online, apparently. DC franchise is up to 75% off, so I hear Ubisoft is up to 90%. City Skylines has a free weekend, which is irrelevant to me since I'm pretty sure I got it from a Humble Bundle thing. Call of Cthulhu is 33% off, which is, I think, still a little too steep for me. Like, I want to play that eventually for the stream, but probably until the price goes down a little more, since I haven't really heard a lot of, you know, a lot of terribly favorable things about it, but yeah. Apparently this thing that I preloaded is still like 1 or 2 hours away from unlocking, so probably be, you know, doing a few other things in the meantime. But for now, what I want to do is move on to the Shrine of Storms. Mostly because I hear, you know, a little bird tells me that this is where you can grind fairly easily in the early game. And I want that to be available to me, so... Storm beasts fly above and the souls of the dead inhabit empty skeletons to move out freely. Shadow men who worship storms and mourn the dead. Sounds very, very holy. Let's see how much blast processing power I'm gonna need to load up this place. Where's the Archstone? Hold on, get back. Oh boy. And here comes, yeah, these sure are souls skeletons. Like, I need a much better weapon. I should just, like, take the axe. We should make another attempt at that big spider boss that I died to the first time I streamed this. Oh, that's a good bit of souls. Kinda sneeze at that, but okay, is something gonna come at me? Nope. Have more grass for my benefit. We should just make a just keep doing runs on the fucking Boletariat palace. Oh shit. Yeah, these skeletons are very much like the skeletons in Dark Souls. At least in the catacombs. So much of it's because those are just like still game shit. Yeah. Like, I really need to improve my weapons, but still better than nothing. This is quite good. So weird for now, I'd say. I should probably try to beat that spider boss because I'm thinking. I seem to remember that apparently there's some like another blacksmith in that area of the game. I haven't met them yet. Which leads me to believe that they may be after that point. Like the blacksmith that's at the Nexus doesn't really let me upgrade the... what do you call it? Let me upgrade the crushing axe that I'm using right now. Because the upgrade is too complicated for him. Oh boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I'm being bullied. Me too. Run away. I'm gonna die, right? But I will. There's no way I can escape that thing. So there's some royal tendency lost already. That part of the world. Just free instant death. And here I go. Now I'm dead again. I apparently cannot backstab these guys. Every single attempt of mine to do that has been frustrated. Oh, whatever, just let me put just happy wheel sunk in the ground. Oh. Let's just bring this guy over here. Be able to level up once more with that many souls, I hope. Maybe. So I guess this is a slightly better way of hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Slightly better way of getting souls leveling.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not? Then touch. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its bed. Art thou done? Main thine strength.
Friend. Don't know what accent she's supposed to have. Let's see. Instead of having its gloves, I have played that level. Oh, it doesn't fuck. I wear black leather instead. No. I wear that's better, but not even I prefer it. It actually makes a difference.
Hello again. I'm keeping
this equipment that I'm wearing right now. Pretty much nothing else. Yeah. For that, store, I guess, store the silver bracelets. I guess we haven't looked at those yet. Which ones am I wearing? The butcher's gloves, yeah. Black boots and black gloves. What about the silver bracelets? Have a look.
You have a...
Oh, I can't wear them because they're female only, so it doesn't matter. I haven't seen any male only armor.
Hello
so
again.
Far, I don't think. Interesting. Yeah, I can't use that ever anyway, so.
You have a heart of...
Okay. Hold on, because I am consulting this. Here we go. Farming, soul farming. The Shrine of Storms. Maybe. Soul arrow, bow arrows, skeletons take a lot of blunt damage. So maybe a club. The Morning Star can be found in 5-1. Let's go to 5-1. See what it looks like. Value of Defilement. Heard a lot of bad things about this place. It's basically the precursor to fucking Blighttown and Earthen Peak and Farron Swamp and all that. This is where it all started. A long story tradition of why the fuck is this poison thing here. I thought this was fun. I can't wait to experience it myself. Like, climbing up there. What if I don't want to do that yet? But I thought I saw another way of going forward, just like that. Maybe not, never mind. Oh, there's something here. Royal Lotus. See, they know they're gonna get poisoned. Also, hey, Red Bear, if I can say that already. See if I can, like, find this, these weapons. And that this, birdie told me about. And Heros. So, what if I try to do flame toss against this guy? Yeah, that works out. I can fall through there as well. This seems like it's very, very light town so far. That's not alright. Brings me terrible memories of trying to clear light town. That's what that. Can I not, like, slide down the ladder? I guess not. Something introduced until later, I'm forced to assume. Corpse, that is a corpse. What are these things? I thought they were like fancy clothing, but protected like dogs. Their backs turn out. I don't trust this geometry. Lightest. What's this guy doing? Trying to like stab with a speech. Here comes another one. Just come over here. Oh, Christ, here come four of them. Please form an orderly line. Wait your turn. That's supposed to be. Oh, you can't. At least you let me know. And I miss the enemies that would give me tons of freaking brass drops. We can use that right about now. He has no staggering whatsoever for thing. I kind of feel that this is what it's eventually going to turn into in Bloodborne. In Bloodborne, let me tell you, I'm going to need those blood vials in droves. Eventually stop getting them in untimely fashion, I'm going to be quite cross. At least. Oh, hello, exist. Thank you for come, please play again. Guessing an item up there. So what's that? Oh, alive. Everybody else that's alive around me right now, because I would like to correct that, so... Okay. I was gonna say I did see an item. How the fuck do I get it? I think I just find out 2 items. Oh, this. Okay, there's some grass. Here's some soul. Probably should end up popping out all these soul items. Level up later on. I think there's something else. Even more grass. Okay. I think that grass should have been a drop from fucking bird. Oh shit. Saddles. Yes, this is technically better than nothing. How to charge multiple strikes. That's and magical dullness. Okay, that guy dropped something. We get it. Will it fall and be forever out of reach? I think. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm almost dead. I am completely dead. That was nice. I certainly appreciate that. And now I'm all the way back here. Is there any way I can get those weapons somewhere else? I really don't feel like going back in here. If I want to farm grass, I'll just go back to Boletariat Palace, right? White Knights and 1-1 and 1-2 drop half my grass. Right, hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and return to the fucking Nexus for. And I think I'm gonna try to conclude my current streaming of this game with actually trying to kill the spider boos. Stone Fang. Hopefully should be able to go then. Before I go there, I think sitting there. He does the thing that I guess would be brought back in Dark Souls 3 with
Are you begging?
Just moving around and
be careful how you normally I had to
I met the Sage Freke. Actually, I should probably, could probably rescue him. I should probably go do that. But first, I guess I can try the spider boost first, but apparently the message that you get at the beginning of Stonefang here is about how the enemies are weak to pierce and weak to magic. Apparently the weak to magic part refers to the boss, and that's why you get not only that hint, but also you get sticky white stuff in the tunnel that's right before the actual boss fights. Apparently that's supposed to be your subtle hint that, hey, you should use this to have a magic weapon and kill this thing dead. Apparently I'm too dense to pick up on that. I think the this where you have to go to near the boss, because you don't remember. It's been 2 whole days. How could I possibly remember? Actually, let me unequip the catalyst for a while so we can use the spear. That's what these dudes are weak against. One of them might attack me here, remember. There's 2 that will attack me back there. Big pokey red sticks are for. Shooting above this rave party of black flashes here. Just from Hearthstone. Apparently, I think a good way to farm for those like upgrade stones I've seen so far is not only TS but also the phalanxes. Hello, but you existed. I also forgot how you apparently don't care about staggering at all. Phalanx slimes that are in like 1, 2 at the beginning. Okay, this guy's gonna try to kill me, isn't he? There we go. Okay, actually now if I remember the place with the spider boss, the waited spider boss isn't this way, is it? It's this, but the place where I actually want to go is downstairs and past where the lava used to be, and that was extinguished by something I did right here, as a matter of fact. Oh. There was someone up here that was going to try to chase me, but I guess not. Ruin was not that specific. Yep, this guy's gonna try to fucking kill me with the explosions. Thankfully, we're pretty unsuccessful. We have mild ability to tell when bullshit is forthcoming. That time he wasn't. Seems to be completely freaking random, but staggers. These fat guys have that burn. At least I can get some iframes, I guess, to dodge their shit. Just pretty generous character pretty every oh shit. Okay, consider it for a second. I'm seeing a lot of black flashes. That might be, an indication that I probably stop playing this. But now before I do that, I must complete this mission that I have. Yeah, fall and then it's gonna fall, drop and fall, and apparently not be staggered at all by his whole. Send this elevator back up. I think it works like in Dark Souls. Some of the elevators which have like that switch that you can step on to make them go up and down. You need to actually activate like a lever to send them up, and the lever to send this one up is on the lever itself, so you can't really. Well, you can. So I'm gonna try it. Dark Souls elevators, you needs to be a bottomless pit under it so that you don't attempt to stand under it when it's coming down. Yes, that's the purpose of it. I made it here. Top myself off with this. I'm gonna switch back to X, and I'm going to switch this back to Catalyst and so equip some of that sticky white stuff. Apply to right hand weapon to enchant. Try using the actual soul arrow first, I guess. There we go. I died like a bitch to this thing. Last time. Let's see if I can get any better this time. Oh, the first time I doesn't seem to just fucking spams. And just spams that attack. That's actually a chance to do anything against this. Even if you block that attack, snare, you still get it snared. Okay, when it does this, that's your cue to fuck off. Also need a little bit of okay. I'm really confused how that fire works exactly. I'm still not doing exactly perfectly in this stage. But I'd like to imagine that's an improvement. I can spam this thing until I run out of magic. It's still like doing this until I run out of magic and then some spice items to replenish my magic, but fuck. But there are better ways. Okay, time to run away. Guess I can switch to the recipe. See, sometimes it launches two of those things. In the case of spitting fire whenever it explodes. More chances when it does that. Actually not bad. Oh shit. And of course right after I do that it's twisted. Might as well use some of these present rest since I have a chance to pop a bunch of it here. Yep, I can no longer move. I do. Kind of. Is that fire attack that he does actually burn away the webs? What I'm seeing there? That actually works quite well. That big slam, if you're standing right in front of it, then it actually doesn't hit you. But the only safe spot, apparently. Hey, I did it. I didn't die like a bitch this time. Evil was destroyed. That revival will very likely be wasted briefly, but you know. spider stone. Yep, another one just like it, just before we came to that room. Well, let's see. We'll touch the archstone to access. I guess we get the hard demon soul. Demon soul, like from touching the archstone after kill the demon. Oh, hey, it's a crystal lizard. Hold on. And where are you going? I want to be following you all the way over here. Jesus Christ! I feel like I'm being baited here. Shit. No, I. See, I wasn't trying to do any of that. I was trying to, you know, hit that guy. And it looks like I was successfully baited. So. Time to just run away now. Just the fucking crystal lizard killed it. Just as I predicted, immediately wasted. See if I can at least get my shit back. Well, at least the crystal lizard actually responds. Like some of the things I've read are really kind of doubtful as to whether or not the crystal lizards actually respond in this same result, sort of. Like you can only chase them once, and then if they fell in the pit or whatever, they were lost. Apparently they didn't respond. You know, that's cool. I still don't really see any, what is this? Oh shit, that's what that is. Now I know. I can use that to my advantage though, like, I don't know, it doesn't look like these are gonna like go any further at this point. Considering that there's a big pile of rubble on the way. Look at these things on the walls. Like sculptures. Or destructible, whatever they are. Oh great, now they all are after me. Hold on. Like I said, maybe I can use that thing to my advantage. Jeez, that's how much hits it takes with a two-handed spear. Which is, you know, admittedly unupgraded, but still. They also drop spider stone, or at least these guys do. Okay, like I just dropped all of that. Alright. So I'll just take that. What I really want to get from here right now is the souls that I dropped. The ones to which I am entitled. Gained lost soul, just the one. Now time to get the fuck out of here. And then it's... Okay, I didn't think that was gonna have that much range, but whatever. I can just pick that right back up. Much less effort. Also, hello, Zero. Doesn't matter. I mean, there's this one guy here. Actually, you know. The ultimate enemy. Again, does not stagger from... That's something that I've noticed about a lot of enemies actually, like they really don't like to stagger. Fuck here are my souls, they should be right here. Why are they all the way over there? Well, I guess I gotta kill all these guys again. Apparently it's really hard to make these guys stagger when... Not just these guys, but just any enemy stagger when attacking animation. Tempt fate and do this. See, that time I was able to escape. Apparently you're gonna level up. One of those glowy things, which is that actually blows up, it's still there. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna remove myself from this place. Well, at least I think I am. Where's the blacksmith that's supposed to be in this area? Hold on. To look into this. Stonefang Tunnel World 2-1, but it's not able to find him in Stonefang Tunnel 2-1. Only 2-2. Where's the blacksmith? Time to do a little more research into the matter. Let's see. Second of the two blacksmiths. And he's located in Stonefang Tunnel, but where the fuck is he specifically? Let's see. Return to the Nexus, and then I guess might as well upgrade a couple of times while I'm there. Like one upgrading dexterity to be able to wield a special spear, so might as well get that. Then keep upgrading strength after that.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn
I need another
from
1,000 souls. That's cool. Hold on, let me unequip this for the time being, because I need the other spear now.
Hello again. I'm keep.
Let's see, do I need to deposit any of this? Not right now, I guess. Okay, take out something now. Boy, that sure is a lot of categories. I don't think I'd ever actually come into this part of the menu before. Right. Those.
You have a heart of gold.
I know I do. Right, so I can use this now, I guess. Hopefully it will be a little bit better than the other one. Okay. To Stonefang Tunnel. Oh dear, I think it just crashed. Okay, hold on just a minute. It's never really done that before. Hold on. This is a first. I just start my totally real PS3 back up here. Just give it a minute. Starting up. There it is. Before I even do anything, like capture it, let me just see if it actually saved it or if it did something terrible, like, you know, not save. In which case, oh boy, I'm gonna be forced to take drastic measures. But I hope that's not the case. Yeah, From Software Havoc engine. Get to the actual game. Yes, the Demon Soul servers are dead. Know this. Dead forever. Never be able to do co-op or invade people as the old monk again, right? Building the... okay, I am building the spear. That I just became strong enough to wield, or dexterous enough to wield. So that's... and that's my NVIDIA helper that I get with my PS3. It's standard issue. And this time it's not just a black screen, so... okay, here we are. This dude is still here. Does he sell again? Crushing moving grass and grindstone stuff and a pickaxe, which I got for free just
You
by...
want to play, don't you?
I got for free just by wandering around, so... you know, up there. These are my interests too. Come through here. And according to some sources, the elevator that I just went up goes to the blacksmith that I'm looking for, but they have never seen him. One of those places down there. All the way up. Like what's over here? What's this? Shard of clear stone. To blacksmith, be a blacksmith not there or up there, but down here. Oh yeah, I've never actually been down here before, have I? Hold up, that is out here, actually. Apparently I've never been down here. Other times I was... I could have come down here earlier, and never tried to live in this very specific place. Let's see. Maybe.
I haven't seen you around these parts. What does it matter? You need a blacksmith, show me some coin. If not, head straight for the door.
Right, upgrade my axe with the sharp stone. I have none of those right now, but I'm pretty sure I found a few. So yeah, I guess this guy can upgrade those at least. And the spear and all that stuff. I have 29 shards of sharp stone. I have those on me right now, hold on.
Don't waste my time.
Stone. There's stone. No, I don't. Doesn't really seem like I have fucking 29 of anything right now, so.
If you see a blacksmith,
draws from the item box or stockpile. I don't know.
I'm busy. I'm not here to chit-chat. Forging a weapon strengthens it. It alters its character. Ores are transmogrified sprites. Their presence blesses the weapon.
Alright.
Demon soul? The demons are powerful spirits. Some can even bless weapons. But doing so requires a powerful flame. For the soul of a demon is an inferno of wrath.
Inferno, right.
The soul of a demon.
I guess he's done speaking. Anyway, I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into this upgrading system. Certainly be coming back to that place, I'll bet. So that I can have more apt weapons and whatnot, but I think I already have the means to grind and upgrade my shit. Well, actually almost forgot, but this loading screen made me remember. I was gonna say I'm pretty much done with the game for now, but I should probably go back to the tower and try to free the guy. Catalyst. There we go. Let's see, so I can even remember how to get to where he was. Oh yeah, all of these cells are open right now, as a matter of fact. I still don't think I have the keys to the second floor, do I? Hold on, let me wait for Mr. Nightflayer. Score. Hope these dudes don't get in the way of my extermination project. Guess I stopped him just in time. And I was hopeful for a moment when I was with the blacksmith. Getting any kind of slowdown, but it still wants to do that every so often. It's pretty unfortunate. Okay, where do I want to go? I don't think I want to go here. I want to go to the opposite direction. From where the archstone was. We get to the stairs.
Please, help me.
There we are. So we get up the stairs, but we need to do a little pick that up. Keep doing a bit more of a detour to get to where the actual cell is that I'm trying to get to. Let's see. 9 flares in this floor? I don't think there are. And this wing on this floor, and I'm sure there's one like right outside here, but going there just yet. I get to the other side from here. Here comes the guy. He's trying to. Well, this guy's gonna get this, please. Don't do that. It's very inconsiderate. Okay, now it's time to wait for this guy to check and effects of his nonsense, which are non-existent. There we go. Well, we should have enough souls to level up again now, at least. And look, it's yet another mind flayer, dude. that spell. Just keep trying to soul arrow me. You know, it's clearly not being effective. A little character there, you know. A little perspective. Well, Mind Flayers are actually not a bad source of souls right now. I think it'll probably be better if I stick with the skeletons. Let's see. Can't open this. Well, maybe I can open this, yeah. Special key. There we go. This was like the second floor or whatever.
Magnificent. I never expected to get out of there alive. My name is Frake. I am known as a sage. I thought my magic would give me an edge against these demons, but how wrong I was. I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment. But I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus. I thank the stars that I escaped when I did. I owe you my life.
Okay. New weapon acquired.
I have been enfeebled, but I can still move my legs.
This thing. It's like a sorcery he cast, light up the room.
I have been, but I can...
Okay, so he'll make it back on, I guess. Like the only function of the... Oh, whoops, hold on. Special key. Well, I'm glad that at least these keys don't have any weight, because it would be really annoying if they did. And if you know my theory about them, like, disappearing, I kind of... Oh, wait. Forgetting about this very hard to see narrow passageway there again. About the items basically disappearing after you fail to pick them up if you have too much item weight. Would basically mean that some parts of this would be pretty much unwinnable. Actually quite glad that that's not the case. So, yep, I see. Some pro dodging right there. Can I open this? Oh, I guess the other key found. Is it actually for this cell?
A retainer to the king, that ebony.
Guess I need to look for the ebony swine with the swaying belly. Find a key to that cell and save whatever that guy's name was. But for now, it's time to return to the Nexus. See if I can even remember the way back without making a final, or making a ton of... Basically getting lost, what I'm trying to say. That was not the way back, that was death. But I think I went, well, I'm gonna want to get my souls back, but, I'm pretty sure I know the way. I'm pretty sure that was right next to, what's his face's cell? Frake's cell. So it's a matter of finding my way back there. Should be easy peasy. Okay, this guy's dead. There's no mind flare in the vicinity, but there's one right outside here. Oh, he's dead. I almost forgot about. Or rather that I completely forgot about, but almost didn't acknowledge. She was right next to me. So this... where is the cell? I think it's this way, actually. There's another mind flayer over there, so... Let's not go there right away, let's go this way. I think this is where the stairs are. Oh. to actually go downstairs to where Freke's cell was. And where the my souls would be, somewhere around here, should be. More soul slayer of these. Okay, for a moment there I was gonna be like, wow, that always causes a moment of slowdown. Didn't actually do it that time, but no, it sure did. Alright, right back to yeah, here we go. What is the way out? I think it's this way. There we go. There's and right down these stairs should be way out. The form of the archstone. And with this new stock of souls, I will upgrade my level once more and then need the souls of demons, I guess. Unless I can, of course, talk to the sage guy. Should have made it back. He'll probably be over here. Yeah, rescue your friend.
You saved Sage Frake, did you not? Then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world?
Yeah, sure. So where is he? I mean, should have... is this... oh, there he is.
I have a proposal for you. Could you bring your demon souls to me? As I determine more about the essence of the soul, I can teach you new magic. A demon's soul is no mere amalgamation of lesser souls. You have your wits about you. Surely you understand me?
No, I don't. Oh, well, at least there's no yes-no thing in this. It was, not a particular favorite of mine in, Dark Souls. Let's see. You can teach me Soul Ray. It's a dull demon soul. The idol from which this spell was derived was in the form of the Queen of now lost Latria, so that was the one that the tower was built for, I guess. Spell shows a fraction of the Queen's powers as a gifted sorceress. Fire spray with the hard demon soul. Demon armor spider soul. Fireball can be fired continually and while moving. And also this stuff. I mean, you can buy these from what's his face over there as well. And you'll take one attunement thing.
Do you have a connection to the disciples? Do not pay attention to them if they speak poorly of me and my magic. Prayer is for the foolish, quaint, and soon to be dead. And heaven forbid the day you find out what their so-called God really is.
Alright.
I was defeated and captured by the Golden Elder beyond that dungeon. Beware of him, for he manipulates souls. He has power over dark souls, those susceptible to madness and paranoia.
Hey, that's the first name drop of Dark Souls. Clearly.
I know of 3 human leaders who became demons. King Alant of Boletariat, Astraea of the Valley of Defilement, and the Golden Elder of Latria. They have proven that humans can evolve to a higher state. We were wrong to assume that only demons could do demon work. He has power. I am fully prepared. Please fetch more demon souls. I can still be patient, my fine magician friend.
Magician friend, even though I can barely do the most basic magic. Alright. I guess Golden Elder is gonna be further in the tower when we eventually advance in that direction.
What is it? Are you still... Oh, so be it. Better than having you bother Sage Frake.
What else does this guy have to say?
Sage Frake prefers to work alone. Do not dare to bother him by gabbing about trifling nonsense. He is on the verge of discovering something that will rival even the demon souls.
Well, I believe it. Right.
I see.
Actually, wait, does he have anything else to say?
Better than having you bother Sage Frake. He is on the verge... He is on...
No, he doesn't have anything else to say. What about the people on the other side? Because I think the miracle people are over here. It's the Umbasa lady. No, this is Urbane, right?
Oh, Honorable One, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness, where no light shall ever shine, will you continue to pray? Even in such misery?
Looks just like the Urbane from out of the loading screens, but apparently he says that the real Urbane is somebody else. I don't know.
Have you heard?
What?
If you are attacked by a demon, you will lose your humanity. Oh, what a horrible thought. Just what would happen then? I simply cannot fathom it. Massa.
She's still saying the same thing. Never gonna do anything useful.
My grandfather had unusual tastes. He often visited Stonefang Mine, where he collected rocks of all shapes and sizes. Most of them had no value, but among them, he found a miracle stone shard, which he gave to me. Could this too be a sign from God?
I don't know.
But among them, could this...
Guess that's her thing. She's a miracle teacher.
Oh, fellow disciple.
I even use the miracles, I guess so. But I need a talisman to use them, which I don't have, so...
A miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil. Magicians, in the end. I see. I pray we...
Well, I don't know. I guess just based on the fact that he's able to sell me shit, like you have 10 faith and 10 magic, which is like the bare that you need to start learning that stuff.
Thou seekest soul, then touch. Soul of the mind.
Just make myself stronger, I guess.
Soul of the lost with... Art thou done? Main thine.
Alright, so art thou done not only in leveling up, but also in this game for the time being. I think I might need to, now that I made a little bit of progress and exploration, take a little extra time out to grind and get some improvements, because I know I feel pretty not adequate compared to like how, probably because I know them a lot better, but how overpowered I can become, relatively speaking, in like, you know, the Dark Souls games, which are the ones that I know. But hey, that's not a big deal. Basically just move on to a different, in which I am pretty much exactly in the same situation, which is it's a game that's coming from these people, which I have no idea what I'm doing, because it's one that I've never played before. Speaking of which, hold on. Other thing. It unlocks in approximately less than an hour. Okay.